Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today, me and my brother are gonna make some tacos de birria. I haven't done a cooking video yet on my channel, so today's the first time I'm gonna do this cooking video. So I don't usually use any recipes, but I actually got this recipe from Alex E. Gabby Vlogs off of YouTube. I'll also link it in down below. So we're gonna actually go exactly off of their recipe. So, well, I'm sorry, they used 3 different types of meat, we only got 2. So the meat that we got was the ribs with the bone in. We got about, let's see, about 6 pounds of that. And then we got 8 pounds of diezmillo and beef steak. See that? So that's what we'll be doing. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to wash up all of my meat, and then we'll come back to cut it up and start putting it in the pan. Alright guys, so today my mom's going to be making her frijoles a la charra. So she's starting off with her little weenie dogs and her bacon, and now onion with some jalapeno. She's going to fry all that up. Nice and frito. And then what's the next step, Mom?
I'm gonna put the tomatoes in after this is a little bit sauteed.
Okay. You're gonna put it in while you're frying it?
No, after the onions are cooked sauteed, then I add the others.
Okay. And what are you using to fry? Just oil or butter?
Nothing, just a little bit of fat from the bacon.
Okay.
Okay.
So now the tomatoes in next. And cilantro.
A little salt. A little bit because the beans will season. Now we cook the tomatoes. Almost done. After this is done, we're going to transfer it into the beans. It's a fresh pot of beans, pinto beans, that I put on this morning early.
And how long have they been cooking for?
They've been cooking since 7 o'clock this morning for 6 hours. Okay, this is getting nicely cooked. Alrighty, now we're gonna transfer it. Should be cooked already. Okay, now we're gonna go over here to the crock pot. This is a fresh pot of beans. We're gonna put it in there. Hopefully it don't overfill. No, okay. All of it in there. I'm gonna mix it up. Mix it, there we go.
And how long will we let all that stuff simmer in there?
Just gonna put it on low now for about 30 minutes. There we go, then we'll come back. And that is frijoles a la charra.
Alright, so I got the meat all washed up, and my brother's gonna cut this big thing up. It was the 8-pound one. So that's what we're gonna do now. And then we're gonna put it in our pot and get it filled up. with some water. Alright, and right here, all he's doing is just trimming all the fat off of it.
These ones fatty and greasy.
Alright, so we're gonna fill it up right up, like maybe right here, right above the meat. This is a 26 quart pot that we have, and all we're gonna do is put it to boil for an hour and a half. And the only thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put 1 whole onion and 1 clove of garlic. Excuse me, 1 whole garlic, not 1 clove of garlic. Alright, so that's about the water that we need. Okay, and then we have it on high. We're gonna drop the 1 onion in there, the 1 full clove of garlic. We're gonna cover it up, and then in about an hour and a half we'll be back to check on this. Guys, so here we have our chile. We have chile guajillo, chile ancho, and then chile de arbol. These two are not spicy. This one is spicy. So the measurements that they used, they were only doing it for for their 6 pounds of meat. So we pretty much doubled it since we have way more meat. So these are all the chiles that we're going to use. We're going to take all the seeds out of them, devein them, and then we'll be right back. So we have some oil here, and the pan is heating up over here. So we're putting some oil in there, and then we have our chiles. What we're gonna do is we're gonna put them in here and lightly roast them. And we already took all the veins and everything out, most of the seeds. We're just gonna put all these in there. You don't want to burn them though. You just want to get them lightly toasted. Sounds good. Put oil right here in the center. Alright, so we fried up the chiles, and what we did was, excuse my fireball bucket, we use whatever Tupperware we have. Well, my mom says all Tupperware. But anyways, we took all the chiles, we put them in here after they're toasted. We put really hot water on them, and then we're going to cover them for 30 minutes. And then after 30 minutes, we'll blend them with all of our spices, and then we'll go from there. Alright guys, so here we have all of our seasonings for the consome. We have dried oregano, whole comino, sesame seeds, bay leaves, the whole ground pepper. Well, it's not ground pepper, it's whole. And then we have the ginger, the garlic cloves, the cloves, and then cinnamon. So we have right here all of our chile. So we're gonna end up having to do 2 batches because our blender is obviously not big enough. So we're gonna put our spices in right now. Gonna put all of our spices in. Okay, so now that we have all the spices in, we're going to take some of the water, the broth from our meat. And we're going to put it in there. Alright, and then a little bit of water from our chile. We'll put that in there. And then we're going to blend it. And we'll be right back after we blend it. Alright, so now that we have the chile blended, what we do is we're gonna put it in the strainer, and we're gonna strain out all the excess stuff. And this is going in our meat for our consome. So we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna put it all in the pot, and then we'll move on to the next step. After 6 hours, we finally got our meat done. The consome is all done. We're gonna chop it all up so we can start making our tacos de birria. Get some chopped up. We have our little skillet. Oops, let me zoom out. Got a little skillet here. Chopping it up. Nice, juicy, tender. Tenderloin. That smells delicious. Alright, so now that we got that all cut up, we'll be right back to start on the tacos. Alright guys, so finally everything is done. We got our tortillas and our tortilla holder. Alright, so what you do is you take the tortillas, and the corn tortillas, you dip them in the consome, and then, pero con sin miedo, like Gabby said. And you put them on there. Alright, and then I'm going to flip them one time. Alright, and then once we have them flipped one time, and then my hands are clean guys, so you know that. I'm going to put our beef in there. Alright, so after you put the beef, you put cilantro and cebolla in all of them. And then you take the cebolla. And then you take your cheese. I don't remember the name of the cheese right now, but I will leave it in the link below with all the ingredients. So there's the cheese. Alright, and then what you do is you just fold them over like so. Right, and then you just cook them until the cheese is nice and melted. And then after it's nice and melted, you take them out, but we keep them on here to get them a little bit nice and crunchy. And then fold it over. If stuff falls out, don't worry, it's okay. That's how you make the tacos de birria. Let me grab a plate. Okay, so they're pretty good. You can see the cheese right here coming out already. So you just take them, put them on a plate. And there you go. That is your taco de birria. Cheese nice and melted. And the way you eat these guys is you take a cup of consome, which has cebolla and cilantro in it, and then you just dip it in there. You put some salsa or however you want, or however you like it, and then you eat it. These are a little bit too hot for me to try right now. I'm gonna let them cool down a little bit. But I think that's the midst of everything. I will have a picture at the end of this video with everything, well, with the full plated, because we made Mexican rice and frijoles a la charra with this as well. So I'll put everything in a picture at the end. But for now, that's how we made our tacos de birria. We already did a little test run and they came out really, really good. We already tried it off camera. But so I'm gonna go ahead and finish it up because we have guests over. But that is how you make tacos de birria, as you see here once again with the consome. And this right here is a avocado salsa that I made with tomatillo, serrano, jalapeno, and avocado, which I might make that another day on my channel. But that's what we're gonna put on top of our tacos. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, ring the bell so you guys can see all of my videos. And yeah, I hope you guys liked today's video and you guys have a good weekend and a good week next week.